I used to stay up until like 2, 3 a.m. playing the games because I would wait till everybody was asleep.
Yeah.
And that would be my video game time. I can't do that shit anymore. I do.
You're like, yeah, I got a full night's sleep if you add it up over a week.
Dad?
Who is my daddy and what does he do?
Dad?
Daddy, chill.
Dad?
Oh, Phil, everyone tells me that video games are for kids and that I should grow up and they're a waste of time. But listen, I don't listen to those people because they're wrong. Okay.
Yeah, tell your wife to stop talking like that.
My wife plays video games with me.
She's self-loathing. She talks to herself about that.
I think video games are one of the best tools a dad has in his arsenal. If
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
It's like a cheat code, if you will.
Anyways, this is the Dad Voice Podcast. I wanted to try the cheesy hook because
Yeah.
this is going to be a fun episode.
Because, like, why not?
Yeah.
It's a free country.
I know that everybody you talk to is like, you got to have the hook. You got to have the hook. It's got to be a super engaging hook to get people in. And it's like, yeah, but...
Video games are satanic. There we go. Hooked them.
Anyways.
Yeah, some of the most fun ones are, actually.
Yeah, Doom.
Yeah, I was
Fucking
going to say. In fact, you ask, yes.
We're doing another video game episode. We're finally back here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about this one. The first one we did was fun, but we hadn't gotten quite as good at this.
No.
And so we were just kind of like everywhere with that one.
As I'm sitting here fucking around with the mic cable.
Yeah, you're trying to get the buzz to go away?
I'm trying to get the buzz to go away, but every time the buzz does go away, it goes directly into my rectum, and everything starts vibrating. Help.
We have the fancy vibrating chairs. Ooh,
Yeah.
we figured it out. Anyways.
We have the suck bot.
So, if any of the suck bot's back, the suck bot's back, baby.
That's what the curtain's for.
So, if anybody has been with us that long, there's been a recurring joke that we have brought up probably 1,000 times. If you've been following us for long enough, you probably saw the first one and you know this already, but if they've ever heard us reference the Bungie Cuck bit,
Oh, yeah.
that started in our first video games episode. Because I am in fact,
Bungie Cuck.
a Bungie Cuck. I am a cuck for Bungie.
Just to give a recap, Cole applied for multiple jobs at Bungie, got rejected every single time. I admire your courage in trying. That's awesome. But he also has like $800,000 worth of Destiny memorabilia. So it was basically, the joke was, he was like, oh, it's okay. I don't have to work for you. Please, I'll still buy your memorabilia. Bungie-chan.
I have been a huge fan of Bungie of the games that they've made for a long time.
Big impact on our lives.
Yeah, my love for them has lessened significantly because I feel a bit betrayed by them.
You only buy $49,000 worth of Destiny memorabilia a month?
I haven't bought anything Destiny in a long time, actually.
Wow.
It's actually hurting me. Not because I'm like, oh, I gotta have it, but it's like
I can hear Bungie dusting off your resume now.
They're like,
hey, fuck, dude, we can't lose another player.
Can we dock his pay if we hire him?
Yeah.
You know?
We'll pay you in Bungie chips or whatever the
Bright dust.
Go to your little Bungie sleep pod and go inject the Destiny into you.
I hear it a lot. You'll see some stupid post or tweet or whatever circulating, and it'll be some woman who's got a hard opinion on video games. She's like, I could never be with a man who plays video games. And let me tell you something. If you got a man who plays video games, let him play fucking video games, because you know what he's not doing? Drugs. I mean, if you like to do drugs.
Actually, doing drugs and playing video games at the same time is fun.
Pretty common.
All right, well, he's not with other women.
Yeah. On top of that, I've never met a super nerdy dude who's just, I mean, I've met some that are scumbags, but like, they're not really out there just trying to meet other people.
Yeah.
You know, that's the most polite way I can say it. Right?
Homebodies.
There you go. But on top of that, as a father, first off, ADHD people love video games. It is the exact thing you need.
Dude, they tickle every little itch.
Little itch.
They give you the sense of completion and reward, but it's also constantly moving and flashy, so you don't lose interest.
It is a dopamine factory.
Yeah.
You're getting achievements. You're beating the game. I've gotten really into Souls-like games. I think the most recent one I played, I haven't picked one up in a while. I did start Mortal Shell like yesterday, so I'm not going to count that one yet. But Lies of P was what I did, which is a very cool steampunk reimagining of the story of Pinocchio. And that one was so good because some of the bosses on there are really challenging. And
Do you get to whoop Jiminy Cricket's ass?
no, they actually call him Gemini Cricket, and it's spelled like Gemini. But it's Gemini Cricket, and he's in this little lantern, and he gives you like advice and tips and stuff. He plays a very minor role.
He's like Clippy, the Microsoft Paperclip
yes,
thing.
basically. It would be so badass to fight an anthropomorphic cricket, though.
That would be, dude. Dude, imagine just being able to just fade Jiminy Cricket once. Just knock that fucking top hat off his head, dude.
Lob one at him.
Dude, you know he's always feeling himself.
Yeah.
He's a cocky little piece of
He
shit.
is.
Jiminy Cricket, dude.
Got
He's always like,
He's got this big ass
fucking knock that shit off his head.
fucking weird ass body.
He fucking bald piece of shit.
bitch.
Fucking-
You green bitch.
Yeah.
So I've been into those, and those are super good for that dopamine
Yeah.
reward because you will agonize over a boss in a Souls-like game, and then you'll just be, oh god,
Yeah.
yes, it's fucking so good. I just love it. So that's been really.
There's just a pile of broken controllers beside you. You're like, all right, finally.
My son's like, this is my PS5. Why are you breaking all my shit? But Halo was another game that was rewarding like that because back when Halo was made, campaign meant a lot more.
It did.
And multiplayer was there, and you still had stuff that you could chase in multiplayer too. But the legendary campaign for Halo, for all the Halo games, was
getting all the skulls and shit.
yeah, getting all the skulls, and maxing that bitch out. Getting the Hayabusa armor was the fucking pinnacle,
dude, and we got it
of
too.
gaming. And yeah, we got it, dude.
Then after that, we were like, all right, cool.
It's like Thanos when he moves to the fucking farm planet. So
Yeah.
he's like, I've finally killed everyone. I can
Yeah.
rest.
He's like, all right, time for Sleepy.
And then Destiny came and cut my fucking head off.
Yeah.
Because they fucking pulled me in. Destiny had a rocky start. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad game. It was well received. It wasn't a bad game, but it lacked a lot of depth on the first little bit of it. So when I got into
People
Destiny,
may have been expecting Halo or something like that.
they were, and I think that's realistically this was the
It even has the little robot that's like Cortana.
yeah the Ghost, yeah, and this was the immediate follow up after Bungie had sold Halo.
Yeah.
This is what they did, and they put their whole Bungie into this.
Yeah,
okay?
their old Bungie and their Bungie Cuck is there.
And me, the Bungie Cuck, I was watching it
Yeah,
happen.
you were in a chair in the corner.
So it was a rocky start for them, sure, but like I said, it was well received. People were expecting Halo, and it's not Halo. It was such a good game because it was like a looter shooter RPG style that nobody had really done it like they have done. And to this day, nobody has done it like Destiny has done it. I will say Star Wars, they're rebooting Knights of the Old Republic, and I think that is an opportunity for them to do something similar.
Dude, Knights of the Old Republic is one of my favorite games of all time.
I'm so excited
Easily.
they're redoing it. But no, Destiny was such a good game. Such a good fucking game for a long time. And then it fell off. And then it was great again. We had Destiny. We had all the expansions. House of Wolves was like peak. I remember that one. It was so fucking good. Then we got the Taken King, which had the craziest raid I've ever done. It was the raid where you fought Oryx, who's just this fucking larger than life bad guy. They ended on a really solid expansion, and then it wasn't the Taken King. It was God, I can't remember the name of it now. It was the one. For anybody watching, they know it was the Siva season or the Siva expansion with the Iron Lords. But Rise of Iron, yes, Rise of Iron. So Rise of Iron was the end of Destiny 1, and then we went into Destiny 2. It had problems. It did, but it was still good. Like, it was crazy because
I think it's just crazy how the same time you noticed all these problems with Destiny was around the third rejected job application from Bungie.
I was like, son of a, you know
It's
what?
like a weird, just something I noticed. You
Hang
know?
on a fucking minute. No. By the way, to talk about those, some of them were just like jobs that I really had no business applying for. I was just trying to get them to see.
Oh,
my
you're
resume.
rationalizing it.
No. We're not doing this. Hey, I wouldn't work for them now. All right, look
Yeah.
at me now. I came out better for it.
Now they'll want you.
Now they'll want nothing. They're like, good, fuck you, dude. I don't care.
They're like, actually, we're about to file Chapter 11. So.
Yeah, they're. If Marathon doesn't, do
Thank
what
God you
they
didn't
wanted
pay a
to do,
moving company to move shit across the country.
I would have worked remote. It would have been fine.
Oh, yeah. I
But-
forgot we do that now.
Yeah, but anyways, Destiny. Long story short, with Destiny, it was so great, and then Bungie betrayed our entire base by putting all of their efforts into Marathon and neglecting Destiny. And I don't think Destiny. I've said this before, and then I've been surprised, and I would love for that to be the case now. I just don't think Destiny can come back. I think it's dead.
I mean, some things just need to be let die.
Yeah. And I'm not saying this as a hater, okay? I have, like you said, I've given so much of my time, effort, money. I genuinely did want to work for Bungie. Like, I genuinely loved Destiny. And it still will always be such a huge part of my life. I started playing about the time my wife and I started dating. So for the entirety of our relationship, she's known me as a Destiny guy. And we do other, like right now, she loves to watch me play like horror games. So right now we're playing through Resident Evil Village and she's been watching. And she doesn't really get into Destiny like that, but we've played like games together like Apex Legends, and nothing has ever stuck like Destiny did. But I haven't touched the game in months. And it breaks my heart because it was such a good game and it had so much potential. But it's just the company that owns it has fallen into the same cycle that we're seeing with a lot of other companies, where the greed and the money chasing and the subscription based services overshadows the art that made video games so important. And like, we'll get back into this in a minute because
It's all EA's fault.
EA does have a big part of it, but it breaks my heart to lose Destiny in the way that we lost it, because they just ended the Light and Dark saga. They could have just decided like, hey, we're done. Okay. It was a good run. We maybe one day we'll do a Destiny 3, but we won't talk about it until we know we can deliver it. And they could have let it die on the Light and Dark saga. But instead, they continued edging us, trying to get us to stay on board. And now the entire player base, even the people that are left, are jaded. Even the content creators for them that have made their careers on this game are jaded. And
I'll take my content and go home.
Yeah, I just don't have much hope for them, and it bums me out, because like I've heard content creators that had made their whole career on Destiny are like, yeah, I got to go get a real job now. Like I have to go get a real world job. And it's a bummer, but
Yeah, the 9 to 5 is your destiny.
yeah, but
You can't escape.
But there's been some cool games that have come out, and
Oh, yeah.
this is where we get into the dad stuff, because you told me about a game called Astroneer that I've
Yeah.
been playing with my son, and it's been really awesome. And that is restoring, because I kind of got a little down in the dumps about Destiny. I kind of put some distance between myself and video games as a whole. In losing Destiny, but picking up gaming with my kid, I have started to realize that my love for video games is still there. And as a matter of fact, my constant commitment to Destiny was probably costing me some really good experiences with other games, because I was so uninterested in that
Yeah,
shit.
because you were so hyper-focused on that one game that you
Yeah.
missed a lot of stuff. Yeah.
And as a dad, dude, there's no cooler feeling than playing video games with your kid. And you're going to get there soon. I know you're not quite there.
I'm halfway there, and I play this little sticker game with my daughter on my phone, and you decorate kitty cat's rooms with
That's awesome.
stickers and stuff. But I love it because I'm able to watch her play a video game, and I understand how video games work, so I'm actually able to watch her learn in real time and stuff. And I think that's a huge benefit. You're able to watch how your kid uses logic and how quickly they can process and learn stuff. So
it is
yeah,
awesome.
it's cool.
And another cool experience that I have is, we talked about it a couple Dad Blasts ago, but Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green got ported over.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they're going to be porting over more games over the year, because this is their 30th anniversary, right? So this is going to be a big year for Pokemon. They have said that throughout the year, big things are coming.
Big things coming.
Big things coming. So throughout this year, I expect more older games from like the Game Boy and DS days to get ported over, which is going to be cool. But they ported over Fire Red and Leaf Green, and for anyone who doesn't keep up with Pokemon, if you do, you know what that means. That's the remakes of the original 2 games, which was, in Japan it was Red and Green, in America it was Red and Blue, and then we had Yellow, which I don't believe will ever get a I guess Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu were supposed to be those remakes. So I got my wife, myself, and my son. We all have, my wife and I have Switch Lights, and my son has a Switch too. We got them for Christmas, and I got us all the Pokemon ports for Fire Red and Leaf Green, and it is so cool to watch him navigate Pokemon. And like, he's like, how do I do this? And I'm like, and at first I was like, all right, here's what you got to do. You got to do this and this. And then I was like, no, I'm not stealing this from him.
Yeah.
You figure it out. But that's the fun of it. I promise you it'll be more fun if you figure it out on your own. And he's having a blast. He's figuring it out. He's like, he's got a little bit of knowledge from me about like type advantages and stuff, and he's running with it. He's smart ass kid, so like he's doing great. But it is like no other feeling to watch him enjoy what I enjoyed. I was worried he wouldn't. I was worried he'd look at that and be like, I ain't playing this old people shit.
That would be heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah. He's like, where's the Fortnite button? You know?
I feel like, dude, I don't care if we don't even have a will. I'm unwriting you in it.
He actually got really hyped because at one point, I guess someone had made either, I don't know if it's real, but I would assume it's not. Someone had made like a Pokemon crossover trailer for Fortnite, and he was like really excited after playing the Pokemon games. And I was like, dude, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
It's happening.
And anybody who says that like you have to grow up or you have to like you can't play video games as an adult, well, first off, go to hell. But second off, like this is some of the best bonding I could ever ask for with my kid. It's
we also all do shit that we did as kids still. Even if it's not video games, you might still enjoy fishing. You know, it's like nobody's calling that shit childish.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, you were putting on makeup as a kid. If you're, you were doing all kinds of shit that you still do as a kid. The only difference now is you've been able to apply values to certain things that you qualify as adult or not adult. Video games are for everyone. Stop being fucking weird about it. Like, don't be weird.
Dude, I think I talked about this on the pod, but I went to the car shop a couple of weekends ago, and I heard the sound of this game, and there was this extremely old man hunched over in his chair, and I was like, is that motherfucker asleep or something? And I heard ding, 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 and I looked over, and he was playing games on his phone, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like,
and by the way, like,
and guess what? I didn't get up in his face and be like, your generation has too many screens, blah, blah, blah. I was just like,
he would have been like, shut up, boomer.
yeah. I was like, sir, your shoe's untied. Just kidding. Then I slapped the phone out of his hand, and I was like, get a fucking life.
Loser.
Video games are for kids.
Yeah, and hey, it's funny, though, because, like, I got into a debate with someone online. I don't know who the person was. It was legitimately like a peak online experience. And there was one of those posts that was going around, and I was like, why can't y'all just let people have their fun? Like, the world is collapsing around us. Just let people play video games and shut up about it. Just let them have their thing. And somebody clapped back, and they were like, as an adult, you should have other priorities. You're right. The world is in shambles, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude. And their key point was like, as an adult, like, how do you expect to find a partner and get laid, basically? And I was like, I got 2 fucking kids. I got literal living receipts for the fact that playing video games has got me laid.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Yeah, well, guess what? I just feel bad about my own life and self-worth, and I'm taking it out on you.
That's right.
We can talk about Astroneer a little bit.
Dude, talk about Astroneer. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, the first couple minutes playing Astroneer, me and my buddies were like, okay, this sucks. You know, this is hard. What are we doing? 15 minutes later, we're like, dude, get me more zinc. Like, right now.
You found zinc?
This I think you have to
go pretty deep, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny. Like, there's a noticeable difference. Like, because my friends and I have been playing games online every Wednesday night for a long time. Not every Wednesday, but we try to.
Most of them.
Yeah. Dad shit gets in the way, but...
You're the only dad in the group, though.
Yeah, right? I am. Exactly. I'm always the one calling out, too. I'm like, guys, I don't know. I'm just tired. But yeah, first few minutes, we were like, this sucks. And then, you know, you're like, but also hand me more zinc. I've noticed that before and after my, like, car accident where I got a little head injury, I definitely play video games differently, too. Because they'll be basically figuring everything out in Astroneer and constructing all this stuff, and I'm basically just like a fucking machine going back and forth from the mountain, just making sure they have all the materials they need.
I think your brain injury just gave you autism. Like,
yeah, I think it did.
Your radioactive
or it just like uncovered it like a dusty book or something.
Because I gotta tell you, the most appealing part of that fucking game to me is just the methodical
going back and forth.
Like, I am creating an intricate tunnel network so that, because one of the problems I keep having in that game is I will like start suctioning everything and I'll go straight down into a fucking hole.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like trapped in there and then I'll die. And so I'll have to go find my backpack, but I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So I'll start like...
Your son's like, Dad, you forgot the beacon again. Where's your body, you shitty video game player?
And I'll start like suctioning my way down at an angle. So I'm like up and down, broad sweeps up and down, and then going a little lower each time, just hitting until I've got a nice little path that I can follow. And that shit appeals to me. Like, I feel like an ant. I feel like I'm just in an ant farm, just cruising, cutting tunnels down.
We're working on going all the way through the planet right now, because I was like, if we get to the other side of the planet, are we gonna like fall out of the hole that way, or?
It's a good question.
Yeah,
takes a while. I feel like you have to get to the core of the planet. That's probably gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah,
it starts to get like oranger and oranger.
Do you get heat warnings and stuff?
Oh, okay. Not yet.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes.
Fun game.
Yeah, dude. It is. It's such a. It appeals to people who like Minecraft.
Yeah.
It appeals to people who like weird space
like
shit,
survival games,
crafting games, survival. The
good thing is you don't have to work too hard to survive. Thank God. Everything is just...
I beg to differ.
Besides the oxygen. Oh, yeah. Besides the whole not having oxygen thing.
Yeah, or dude, I'm falling in holes.
I am a fucking machine at putting down the tethers, dude.
I've got a web.
I go 6 paces, drop. 6 paces, drop. 6 paces, drop. And they're never disconnected.
I have a web that is like just... It's spreading out from the base. And I haven't played nearly as much as you, apparently. But... I've gotten to the point where, like, now, and I don't know what to keep and what to throw away. So I've got like a storage after storage after storage fixture just full of like organic material, and dirt.
Because you're like, I don't want to get rid of it.
All right.
What if I need this?
And now, because everything's filled up and I'm just running out of space, it's just canisters on the floor, just all around my shit.
You're like, fuck, this looks like my house, man. I can't escape my mental illness anywhere. Just fucking bullshit.
Getting me here too. But the one thing is I do like to redecorate every once in a while. And so like I put my research little things together and stuff. I feel like...
Have you built a buggy yet?
No.
That's fun. But that's very easy to get stuck in a hole.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like a lunar lander buggy thing that you can drive around, and it's great. But
Does it give you oxygen while you're in it?
yeah,
Oh, could okay.
you could put batteries on it to power it. And
Oh, nice. Okay, it's probably soon, but yeah, because
it's
just
soon.
got
You get
the
it pretty
batteries.
early, but it is very easy to get stuck in a hole.
Oh yeah. Well, I fucked up because the whole front side of my base is just a fucking death
That's what
hole.
I accidentally did, and they were like, "Phil, you just dug a hole all the way through, right in front of our base." And I was like, "Sorry, I was getting the materials."
Yeah.
They're like,
But-
stop bringing us fucking materials.
I think I might start a second save and do it the right way, and like just take my time and really like. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know how I'm gonna
Strategize a bit.
Yeah, because at some point
That's why I'm glad I play with people smarter than me, because I can just go into auto mode and just back and forth.
My son pokes in when it's just me playing. He'll like go and get a snack or whatever, and he'll come in and he'll be like, "Oh, you're doing so good, Dad." I'll be like, "How'd you get there?" And I'll be in a underground, like trying to suck my way up. And
Yeah.
he's like, "How'd you get all the way down there?" And he's like,
You're like, I don't know if I'm down or up right now, okay? I'm just in there.
honestly, at some points, I have gotten so turned around that I just keep suctioning up, hoping that the sky
Yeah.
shows up.
I'm like, gravity's got to shift at some point in this planet, somewhere around here in the middle.
And it's like, it's telling me it's like you're suffocating. I'm like,
Yeah.
so but Astroneer, definitely recommend that game for everybody, especially if you're looking for something to play with your kids.
I haven't suffocated in 2 playthroughs now, or 2 gaming sessions, so I'm on a good streak.
You're on fire, dude.
Yeah.
Because I do not have that same
Yeah.
luxury. This is one point that I really love is the Battle Pass burnout, because
Oh, yeah.
I think that is almost.
Yeah, that shit's ass.
That is almost too much. That shit is what makes gaming feel like a second job. And that not only is gaming great as a parent, but it's also like a really good wind down. It's a good way to just decompress. It's a good way to just find your space and be happy. Like we've said, it appeals to
That's
that
why I
age
don't play
group.
shooters anymore, because I get way too
So
hyper competitive,
geeked- yeah,
and it's
geeked
just
out.
not good.
And that's why Valorant didn't last for me. I was like so ready to put a hole through my monitor. I was like, just like, "Argh." By the way, I'm not the violent type to like punch a hole through anything, but I do cuss a lot. And my 3-year-old is a little parrot, so I can't play games that make me swear.
He's a gamer. He's got gamer mouth.
The other day I was just doing, I think I like mashed my thumb in the dishwasher or something. I was like, "Son of a bitch." And he's just like, "Bitch, bitch, bitch, bitch." I was like, "Oh, no, don't say bitch." I said biscuit. And then he was like, "Bitch tits, bitch tits, bitch tits." Because when he says biscuit, it sounds like bitch tits. I texted you about
Yeah.
it.
So now you got to make breakfast tomorrow morning and have biscuits and be like, "Here's y'all's bitch tits," and he'll be like, "Biscuits."
I wish it was that easy, but it is not. And plus, my oldest would be like, "You can't say cuss word." He is the fucking cussing police.
Oh my god,
Like he
that's funny. Your son's got the hall monitor vibe.
he'll hear me editing the podcast, and sometimes I do the one headphone off.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll hear profanity. He's like, "Why do you have to cuss?" I'm like, "It's adult stuff. Go away.
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone."
What are you, my mom? Fuck! Why did you end up being better than me? God damn it, Dad! You're doing it again.
But yeah, that structure with the seasonal pass stuff to pull us back in. That seasonal pass structure, it's so exhausting.
It's like they knew, obviously, that this kind of shit appeals to people because of the reward thing, and they're just throwing it in your face. They're like,
Everything
"We know
is
you
made to
can't
be
escape."
as addictive as possible.
Yeah, they're like,
right?
"We know you can't, and there's nothing you can do about it."
Yeah.
So we'll see you next season.
Yeah, and then you buy it. And the one thing that they do too that fucks me up, because they make it practical, right? Pretty much every game I play that has a season pass structure gives you the currency. If you buy it one time, theoretically, you could buy every battle pass after as long as you complete them, right? Because they give you enough currency in the paid battle pass to continue to buy the battle pass. But then they also put out a bunch of cool shit. And if you're invested enough to complete a battle pass for a game, you want that cool shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want some skins.
Because you're like, this isn't good enough.
Yeah,
I got to set myself apart a little more.
You're like, I want some skins and I want some cool shit.
I want to show my wife that all this time spent on this game was worth it.
Yeah. And like, I see it a lot with my son with Fortnite because he loves Fortnite. And he'll be like, I got to get the battle pass. And then he'll be like, oh man, they have an ISO speed skin. And I'm like, okay, but here in a little bit, you're going to find another skin that you really want. Like, you're going to get a skin in the battle pass that you're going to switch to almost immediately. Like, as soon as you get it, you're going to be like, yeah, this isn't sick.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but I'll use the ISO speed skin again. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. Like,
okay. Well, son, I don't feel comfortable with you doing blackface. So how about we don't do that one?
Is that blackface, though? I've always wondered, you know?
We should just put that out there. Not having an opinion either way, just so people fight each other and figure it out.
Is it blackface if you're a white guy playing as a black character?
Something about like an 8-year-old being a black character and like dabbing and stuff in the game feels like it.
Yeah.
But
feels racist, but somehow isn't.
And I'm definitely just bullshitting and saying that just to spark and stoke tensions. Because I have no opinion either way.
I don't give a shit about it. But yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say, like, I feel like we should produce some sort of advice for this, is to avoid that burnout. You know, use video games like a reward system. That's definitely it. Like, my oldest, I let him get home. We make him a snack after school. I let him watch his videos for a little bit. We do homework. And then after homework, we do some chores. We do some cleaning. And then we do some reading. And then by that time, we've had a good chunk of, hopefully I'm off work because this last week I've had a few long days where I was working at like 7:30, 8 o'clock still.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'm off work and then we cook dinner and we do stuff like that. And when we're cooking dinner, I give him video game time. And then after dinner's done, he'll say, hey, can you play some Fortnite with me or something? Or you want to play some Minecraft? And then I'm like, yeah, let's do it. We've got some time. Use it as a reward system, not just for them. But
I do that myself. I'm not allowed to touch my little mobile games at night until I bust out some of our clips.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do it.
Yeah, my clan on Raid Shadow Legends has been like, where you at? I've been like, working.
You have to use it as a reward because if you use it willy-nilly, like any other superpower, you'll get corrupted and addicted and not get anything done.
And that is a real thing.
I think it's just the basic concept of moderation.
Video game addiction is super real. And
oh god, yeah.
Like anything that produces dopamine in the brain.
Oh dude, I would be such a little asshole when I was in high school if my mom tried to like pull me away from video games.
Yeah.
Like it was a snap response.
Especially because before the frontal lobe is fully developed or whatever, you get the psychology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. But like before you're an adult and you know how to balance yourself and take care of your shit, it is like it's one of those fucking things where you're like, it's just fucking I gotta finish. I gotta play my fucking game. And then something comes along and pulls you out of your mental like burn.
It's an extremely irritable response too.
It is, and
it's pure like irritation.
And that is what
response.
Makes people go, video games are bad.
Yeah.
Video games make you violent. Video games make you angry. And it's like, no, you don't understand who you're dealing with.
No, I'm just like this.
Yeah, that's just my
If I was
brand.
doing something else and you interrupted me, I'd be mad too.
Yeah. Dude, don't you... If
I'm just happen to really like this.
If I'm counting grains of rice and I'm into it and you interrupt me from doing that, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, I will be.
So, like, it is what it is.
I paid for this table and this rice. I'm going to sit here and count it. No,
Yeah.
I don't have a purpose for it. Yes, I'm going to throw it all away. But it's okay because we live in America and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Hey, I use the rice to meal prep, okay?
Yeah.
I have to count every single macro meticulously.
Yeah, that's right. You're counting the rice.
That's right. But one problem I do notice that a lot of people, especially with ADHD, have, because we have these big communication gaps that we keep talking about week after week, but their spouses get tired of video games very quickly because they're like, you get in and you never come out, or like you get latched in and then the whole world dies.
Yeah.
So coordinate with your spouse. If you don't want your spouse to hate the video games or to resent you spending time enjoying your hobby, make sure you are giving them attention and
The
giving them time.
compromise is going to involve you playing video games less.
Yeah.
But they're not gone forever. You're going to be okay. You enjoy them even more when... And it's also a thing where, like, I don't know, you're probably the same way, but I'm not going to sit down and open a video game until I know for a fact my daughter is asleep. My wife is like showering or something. That's just because I'm going to get zoned into that world 100%. And any kind of little distraction is going to not piss me off, but just make me be like, huh?
There's a lot of times where, I used to do this. I don't really do it anymore. I used to stay up until like 2, 3 a.m. playing the games because I would wait till everybody was asleep.
Yeah.
And that would be my video game time. I can't do that shit anymore. Especially my routine now is waking up at 4 a.m. So fuck no, that could never happen. I do.
You're like, yeah, I got a full night's sleep if you add it up over a week.
Yeah. Yes. But I do now just find that time. Just find that time where my wife doesn't need me. I'll be like, all right, go take your bath. Let's get dinner cooked.
Yeah.
And then when she's done and like we've had some time to watch some TV, I'm like, I want to hop on the game for a little bit. And I want to play for a few minutes. And then she might be like, hey, I'm going to bed. And I might get like an extra hour in. And then I'll follow up and go to bed. I hardly... dude, I'm so fucking old now. I can never stay up late enough to do that shit anymore.
I can't either. And then I get mad because I'm like, man, I had it right in front of me. My body failed me, man.
I'll be like...
You're so mad.
Sitting there like dozing off. And I'll have people like, hey...
Yeah.
Hey, we're in a raid and they're like, hey, you have to grab the orb. And I'm like, oh, shit, give it over. I've fallen asleep. Especially if I've marathoned a game for too long, my back starts to hurt. I've talked about it before. I use THC edibles to regulate my pain because opiates make me sick and they're very dangerous for someone like me.
Yeah, I've heard those are addictive.
Yeah. So especially in my family... so I use THC to regulate my pain a little bit and just kind of ease it up. But the problem is my brain is kind of brain. I get so fucking tired and I'm just like,
yeah,
just fucking sleeping at the.
They're like, why the fuck do we even play with this guy anymore? They're all like actual friends, and you just happen to round out their party one time, and they're just like, they have like a private chat where they're like, should we just like dump him? Like,
I remember one time, and luckily I was playing with some really cool dudes who understood. But one of the last times I played Call of Duty with friends, we were all in a lobby, and I was in charge. I was like in the leader of the party or whatever, and I fell asleep waiting for a game to queue. And
my friends hate when I'm the leader of the party because I'll always forget to hit start or some shit, and they're like, and they want to like still keep having fun, but they have to like be assertive and remind me.
Hey, hit start, idiot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
they'll be like,
dude, I love pizza rolls.
I know.
But yeah, so yeah, I had a lot of fun. Did you say everything you wanted to say? This was your episode. I wanted to make sure you got.
Now I just want to go home and play my mobile games.
I think
it's like when you talk about food when you're hungry.
Yeah,
it's just something.
Which, speaking of, I'm starving, so I'm glad we're wrapping this up because I gotta eat dinner. It's fucking 9:45.
Yeah, I gotta cram in some games too.
Yeah, dude, it's gaming and dude, it's pizza rolls night. I can't eat pizza rolls. There's too many fucking calories. But anyways, this has been fun. I love episodes like this where we get to just get into the shit we're nerdy about.
I think we're just going to end up doing a video game episode every so often.
Yeah.
Like we have to. Like,
at least once a season.
When it's something that's
I genuinely hope we grow this into something where we could actually do what we were talking about a couple episodes back and like play with people and stream.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be so fun, dude. So, and Halo's coming to PlayStation. I mean, I have a PC, so it doesn't fucking matter. But for those days where I'm
playing on the TV now,
where I'm being a lazy fuck, I can play it. I bought a big ass TV to replace my one that was going out, and I love playing video games on it. So I can't wait to play Halo on that bitch. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, Halo's coming to PlayStation.
My TV's from 2016, and it's actually affected my performance so much that my two friends thought about chipping their money in together to buy me a new TV because I suck so much.
If you don't mind the flicker, I have a TV for you. That's we'll throw a flag.
It's still going strong. It's just got my TV has 2 pixels out that are just the perfect distance apart to look like eyes. So every time you watch a horror movie, it looks like there's eyes in the background.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun. I love episodes like this. Listen, if you're enjoying yourself, if you're having fun, I mean, if you're here at the end, you're obviously enjoying it. So go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe to keep up with us, because we are going to do more episodes like this. We do talk about life as ADHD dads, so that's a perspective we're offering. If that benefits you in any way, make sure to keep up with us.
If it
Follow
doesn't
us.
benefit you, keep up with us because I want you to.
Keep up with us, and
That'd be awesome.
Just talk shit in our comments. I love it when people talk shit. So I'm actually very fragile, but
At least you fight back, though.
I do. If you're listening, give us a like, give us a follow, whatever. Video is on Spotify now. I'm a little bit behind on getting the video to Spotify because I haven't gotten that incorporated into the rhythm yet. And
So it's part of the you got to get it in the routine.
And if I can figure out how to schedule the video on Spotify, I'll be good to go. But it's really cool. I've noticed that we're actually getting views on the video versions on Spotify. So
and those aren't me.
Yeah, they're not me.
They're not me.
If you like the video, it's on Spotify and YouTube. If you like the audio only, we're on all major platforms. So make sure to follow us. Leave us some reviews if you're liking what we're doing. If you hate what we're doing, leave some reviews about that too. I pissed somebody else off, and on Spotify they left like a comment, and they're like, I talked to the one guy and he said that he thought people should have health care before we blow up elementary schools or some shit, and he was upset about it. But I do feel that way. I do feel that way.
Well, he feels very strongly against elementary schools. So
That guy did, yeah. He just had a bad first grade experience. I
Yeah.
think. That's. Anyways, all joking aside,
he was like, "Dude, that was my peak. I'm pissed."
I peaked in first grade. Oh, that could be such a cool dad voice shirt, though. I peaked in
first grade.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, follow us, do all that good stuff, clicky the buttons.
Just
We're really glad
do
you're
it.
here. Oh, we got to do our dad formations. This is a
Oh,
fun
yeah.
episode. We got to do those.
Okay.
So what's your dad formation?
If video games aren't bad for you, but just like anything in life, moderation.
There you go. That's a good one.
Moderation.
I like that. It's very wise.
It's because I'm not good at moderation myself, but I'm good at telling other people to do it.
That's
So
right.
there we go.
That's right.
At least I got that going for
So
me.
to follow up on that, I'll be do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah,
That's,
there we
that's
go.
My dad from it. No, take these moments and don't let other people dictate what you enjoy. Don't let other people tell you that your hobbies are valid or invalid. And use this time to embrace the opportunity to spend time with your kids. It's
And if
super
your
fun.
hobby is dictating what people should enjoy, find another hobby.
Go manage a warehouse or something, you fucking weirdos.
Go get arrested. I don't know.
I don't know. Get arrested. That's a good one. Anyways, we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Not my dad! We did it, Dad!
Who is my daddy?